Here we go.
You going in?
Yeah.
Can I come in real quick?
No, Nico, just stay back, baby. Oh, shoot, I just slipped.
Can I come in?
No, honey, just stay back, please. You could walk in over here if you want, but I don't want you walking in. Oh. Okay, I'm out here doing a solo dip. Nico decided to thankfully join me. I came out in a two-piece, two-piece. Feeling pretty excited. Life's been good in a lot more than one way. Make sure I got no lipstick on the teeth. Y'all love that, wouldn't you? Isn't this beautiful? Oh. Not too far, please, not too far. Make sure I keep my shoulders in. It definitely feels cold, but I'm already over a minute in and I've had no problem acclimating to it. I really wanted to seize this opportunity to come out here today because it's so beautiful. And tomorrow it's supposed to be cloudy. And I'm so appreciative of all the people who join me for these dips, but I know there's going to come a time or two where I'm not going to have the luxury of having a partner in crime like Katie and Erin and all the other lovely ladies. Shout out to you, love yous. So I thought, what more now than ever to come out here and do a solo dip. This is where the ladies and I came out to do our skinny dip. Woo! Giving you 360 shots. Yeah, this is where the ladies and I came out and did our skinny dip, and it was so magical. I couldn't get that much footage because it was really dark, and I should have. This is all new to me. I'm still learning. It's learning me as I go. Woo! And so, anyways, out of respect for the other ladies too, I didn't want to be like filming and making anybody uncomfortable. Like, whoa, what are you doing, you crazy lady, or whatever it may have been. So, yeah, so I thought, what a great idea to come out here and keep my arm close to my body and film some footage of me doing a solo dip. Because it's been a while. I think it's the last time I've solo dipped was in my bathtub at home, but that's not really the same thing. This summer, when there were a few of my dips, Erin wasn't always able to come to town because she lives all the way out in Elk. It's kind of a distance. So for all the opportunities that she came out, I was incredibly grateful because it's not a close drive for Erin as it is me. I mean, like, this is Donkey Island, and it's 20 minutes from my house, I want to say. I don't know if you can see how beautiful the water is. Oh, I don't know if you can see how... Oh, maybe that right there. Oh. You can see the rocks. That's how beautiful it is. Look at that. I feel incredibly blessed to get to come out here and solo dip for y'all. Woo! Slipped. It's a little slippery out here. The rocks got a little moss on them. How much time are we going to do? This should be interesting because I just never know. I'm not really trying to stay out here too long, forever, because I do have Nico, so I got to be considerate of that. I'm so excited right now. I asked Nick to come with me, but he is not to be persuaded in these adventures that I am on in my life. But hey, even if you don't have a partner in crime, you can't let that stop you. You still gotta do what you gotta do, because nobody's gonna do it for you. Nobody's gonna pull you to the finish line. So I don't want to just post these really awesome little quotes and not live by it, right? I'm adventurous. Before I even knew Nick, I used to go kayak all by myself in the Tualatin River, which is one of the most polluted rivers in Oregon. So that didn't stop me, and I didn't catch no third leg or anything, so I don't think it was that bad. It's a little windy. The wind just picked up. Ooh, I just slipped again. See if you guys can get different shots, different angles. It's fall time, and so all the trees are changing these lovely oranges and greens, and oranges and yellows and greens, whatever I just said, because sometimes you forget what you're talking about when you're freezing. The temp that I got when I came out here, my thermometer doesn't really, my digital thermometer doesn't really, I need to get a new one. Let's just say that. it's not really picking up like how cold it is out here, because my thermometer said 57, 59. I can't remember what it said, but there is no way that this is 59. I know the difference because I've been coming out here and dipping for 2 to 3 times a week, maybe more. Yesterday I did a double dip. Nick was like, why do you need to go out and dip again today since you just went and did a double dip yesterday? Like, how many times do you need to dip? And I was like, I don't know. I like to dip a lot. If I lived by the river, oh my gosh, I would be living in the river. I'd be a mermaid. I am a mermaid. Amongst other things, of course. Katie was saying something about the benefits of cold water on your face to prevent aging, or slows down aging. I probably shouldn't say prevents, because everybody would keep their face in cold water if that were the case, but it definitely helps slow the process of aging. So let me just hold my face underwater for as long as possible, because getting old is fun, right? I see some people behind me in the rocks. I was twirling around to see if you could pick them up, but the sun's too bright so you can't see them. They're probably like, is that somebody in the river down there? Yes, it is. Even though it's not much added warmth, just keeping my hand close to my body is giving me some little warmth. Oh, yeah. There's other ways of warming yourself up out here when you're in the water, if you can use your imagination. And most of the time, that's, something you got to do when you're in the wilderness. Be on yourself. Anyways, it goes with the flow of the river, and so, Nick was all telling me that, oh, why are you going in that water? It's polluted. I was like, yeah. We probably drink more chemicals, eat more chemicals than are in this water. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably going to grow a third leg or something out here. I mean, at least give me a superpower, right? Why not? Yeah. So, anyways, I guess to kill time, I've got to think of things to talk about and say. Thank you all so much for the role you've been playing in this contest I've been a part of with the the next face of horror. I have like greatly appreciated all. I had to put my hand on my heart to thank y'all. All the love and support you guys have been giving me. Oh shoot, I'm slipping. Which is fine. I just don't really want to slip. And that was a wee bit distracting. There's a road up above me. If I leave it like this, you might see some cars driving by. Anyways, thank you all for your donations. Thank you for contributing by voting. It's been a little bit of a trek for this contest, whatever it is. And I know I've said this in previous videos, but I can't thank you enough. But also, like, for my experience and everything that I've taken away from this, like, I didn't actually have to win the prize to feel like a winner. Isn't that weird? Because I just created so much from this experience that I why would I wouldn't have thought to make those pictures and videos and reels and whatnot. So I'm incredibly grateful for the experience, regardless if I actually win. Yeah. I know that's weird. I'm sorry, I'm not a sourpuss for some people. They're probably like hoping for tears, crying my face off. Oh, don't ruin the mascara that I'm not wearing. Yeah. So anyways, I'm just incredibly grateful. I need to make some videos thanking individually some of the stars, the star contributors, the star voters, the star donators. I mean, oh man, how neat to get to bring money to this cause. How neat is that? I mean, to me, that's incredibly enriching in itself. It makes me feel like a winner alone, just having people contribute and donate, because I've been doing a lot of 5K runs where I've tried to get listen, I understand it's equally as hard to get people to go running as it is to go dipping, and I happen to have picked very difficult things to coordinate with other people, I guess, to want to do with me. I don't know why I had to pick things like this where people are like not as interested, but if you're ever interested in going dipping or running, your girl here, give it a call. Yep. Yeah, you're right. Running. Speaking of running, I haven't been running actually in the past, and it's been over a month in all reality. And I don't really want to count the exact number of days because it breaks my heart. I got that freaking cough, man, and it was like choking me out. It was like had a stranglehold in my lungs, and I wasn't the only one who suffered from it in my household. Poor Nico and Vito woke up many a times throwing up all over, projectile vomit all over their bedrooms, and most often all over their clean linens when I just washed them. My friends have already heard the stories. They've already heard the tales. Thank you, friends, for listening to them. Because it does help, believe me. Friends, female friendships, let me just tell you, female friendships help our longevity. So it is important to have companionship of female friendship. The longevity for men is being married. I guess that's what helps them go the distance. And for women, they need conversation with their females. They have that special bond. We have a special bond with each other, and really helps us go the distance in our life. So I say, get out and get you some friends. Get out and join some groups. Get out there and join a knitting club. I mean, obviously, you don't have to come out and dip and run. There's other activities out there that you could get yourself involved in and make some friends. I strongly, strongly encourage that. Take a deep breath because I moved here almost 7 years ago. Sorry, I scratched my nose. The kids are 7, and we moved here when they were just a little over 4 or 5 months, I think, maybe 6 months. And so we've almost lived here 7 years. And I didn't know anybody except for Nick's parents. And it was a really sink or swim type situation for me, I would say. And, and then COVID happened, like, my kids were 2, and we didn't know anybody. And I was just getting ready to join this mom group and meet some moms at this local church, and then COVID happened, and it just put a kibosh on a lot of our social activities and meetings that we had, because like at the time I would take the kids to Burger King to socialize with other kids, and then that just all came to a screeching halt, as we are all familiar. Anyways, like during that time, it was just so, as we all know, it was so isolating, and we were supposed to social distance, and that was really hard. That was hard for all of us, and just being in a completely new town, not knowing anybody, and then being isolated, and then COVID and all that on top of it. It was just like, I'm a loner, but I'm not that much of a loner. Like, I'm totally fine to come out here and do my own thing, solo dip, spend time by myself, all that jazz. But I've really come to appreciate my friendships with my ladies. Yeah, you know who is. There's more than one of you, thank God. And, I'm incredibly grateful for the people who love and cherish me, because that love, and I love and cherish them right back. Yes, I do. I'm so grateful for you. You know who it is. It's all yous. It's good to have people in your life, man. So I strongly suggest you get out of your comfort zone. Get into some type of group, Facebook group. If you're even still listening at this point, I mean, I'm 13 minutes in. This is a long time to be in. It's a long dip for y'all to just be listening to my ramblings. So if you're not still engaged in whatever it is that's coming out of my mouth this time, get you some friends. Get you some friends. It's nice to have people care about you. It's nice. That's one of the other biggest takeaways from this Face of Horror experience that I've had, is all the engagement with people that are my Facebook friends that I didn't normally. I guess I'm socially awkward. I can admit it. I'm a little socially awkward. I didn't know how to engage on Facebook, and I don't really even understand social media platforms at all, to be honest with you. I was telling my friend Erin that today. I was like, I don't understand what the whole point of Instagram is. I don't understand really the whole point of Facebook. I mean, I get that you want to post pictures of yourself, your activities, your food, and your kids and stuff, but there's too many weirdos also, is my other takeaway. I don't want to get too heavy into the subject, you guys, but I almost quit Facebook and the Face of Horror altogether because there were some real creepers. True story, man. I'm not going to get too into the details, but it was serious enough that, like I said, I almost quit Facebook and Face of Horror altogether, because I was like, woo. That movie with Drew Barrymore where with her mind, she just like sets people on fire. I imagine being that person, and then or like squishing their head and making it explode. Oh, that's the kind of energy I was sending those people, because it was just, the messages were so, and I expected that, so I wasn't like devastated, but it was just so gruesome. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the aspect. And I'm not talking about blood and guts and gore, like not that kind of gruesome, like the kind of gruesome that I have to share space with you. You have to breathe my air. Like, you don't deserve existence. I know that I'm getting a little heavy, but I'm just saying. So part of the whole point of that, if you're still listening 15 minutes in, is I don't post a lot about my kids. Keep my family very private. Try to keep these posts and pictures to my activities and grown-ups, because people be straight violating you and your family and your pictures of your kids and whatnot, and it just gets real dark real fast. So that's why I just stay focused on trying to, because if you want to direct that negative energy towards me, what the hell just touched my leg? What the I moved and it twisted around my leg. Oh. Something touched my leg. It was just exactly on the same lines of those thoughts and ideas. But I'm just saying, like, I just keep my no, baby, don't come in. I just keep my stuff, keep my family very private. Like, I'm just trying to protect them and keep them safe. You direct your negativity onto me and your garbage thoughts, or what your low vibe, whatever it is. It's like I'm able to defend myself and just whatever it is. Some of the times it gets to me too, but it's like I'm not picking up what you're dropping. I'm not picking up what you're putting down. So what in the it's where I'm stepping. What am I stepping? I think it's like a seaweed thing. It was disturbing. I kept stepping in it. It keeps touching me. It keeps touching my leg. Why is it touching me? Why is it touching me? And why is it touching my leg? I can see clearly that it's like a little, god damn it. Sorry, excuse me, pardon my language. I just keep stepping in like some little mossy bits. I don't want to be touched by anything when I'm out here, so it's...
Are you ready to leave, Mommy?
No, Nico, can you go over that way a little bit more so you're not blocking the... Yeah. Thank you, baby. Plus, like, I just don't really need to use my family to get attention for myself. I keep myself very active, doing my own thing to garner attention for myself without using my kids to do it. So I don't need to use my kids to come out and get likes and subscribes and whatever. Just want to make sure that they're safe. And if you want pictures of them, you're my family, reach out to me. Nope, that's perfect, Nico. I'll send you pictures. Just don't be offended while I'm not sitting there posting about my family nonstop, because I gotta protect my family and keep them safe. I don't want to be sounding like too much of a conspiracy theorist, but I'll be watching stuff, and there's a lot of stuff out there that's I wish wasn't true. But I did run for that trafficking victims thing, and I did learn that 99% of trafficked victims are never recovered. So it's pretty heavy, I know, but food for thought. Protect your family, protect yourself, stay safe, do things that are good, and good things will come back to you. Maybe not right away, but the reward is just like so much more than you can comprehend. In the moment, like, you may not ascertain it, but once it sinks in, you'll get it and you'll feel it, and you'll just be like overwhelmed with gratitude and joy. And that's how I've been feeling here. Oddly, ever since I started this contest, it's just taken my life to a different level of excitement in a lot of ways. The engagement with people, the interactions. It's kind of the same thing as engagement, but I'm freezing right now. I'm like almost 20 minutes. Just people like encouraging me and saying such nice things to me, man. I've used it to channel into other activities, which I've been very proud of myself for. And I can't even wait to be more involved in other other opportunities to help people who are shelterless or whatever it may be, because going out there and helping those people was extremely, extremely rewarding for me. It made me extremely emotional afterwards, and I was just overwhelmed with gratitude and appreciation for my life and all the things I have. And of course, we're all grateful for all the things that we have and how easy and the comforts of our lives and things like that. But sometimes even we forget. So that was, for me, a perfect example. I mean, just even simple things like having clean hands, man. These people had the blackest hands that it just doesn't even, it's hard to comprehend until you see it. Even a couple of the ladies were emotional about it, and I appreciated that. They were able to express themselves in the moment instead of holding it in. I encouraged them to feel their feelings because they're human, and in that moment it was hard to see. It's hard to see people suffering like that. It's hard to see people struggle like that. It's hard to imagine until you see it up close and personal like that. And they were so thankful too, which was so beautiful. I mean, I know that could have gone a multitude of ways. I was fully aware of that being a possibility, but everybody was so appreciative and thankful and thanked us. And oh man, there was a couple times I almost started crying because it just meant so much to me, like how much they appreciated that. I didn't do it for any gain or any reward. I did it because I want to do some good for my own name, sprinkle some seasonings of goodness on my name. So, because why not? Why not do some good? Why not? It felt incredible. It was so enriching. It was like, oh, there's a kayaker behind me. I was like, what the hell is that noise? How's it going? Loving it. It is. Well, the girls and I usually go down further and dip at Boulder Beach, and I thought, come down here and check it out because it's so beautiful too. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Here I am just jibber-jawing away at you guys. You probably think, what in the hell is wrong with that lady talking to herself in the river? The list is long, and nobody got time for that. Yes, you must have a sense of humor when you come out here. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. I enjoy having a sense of humor. And I accept many forms of humor. Sarcasm, dry humor. I accept most forms of humor. I don't like things that disparage people. I don't like humor where people make fun of people. Like, I'm not into that kind of humor. There's other ways to make people laugh. Putting people down and making fun of them it's not cool to me. I don't dig it. If you don't have the courage to say it to someone's face, then don't say it at all. Out here, I don't have to pay as much attention, although that's probably not really what I should have said. It's a different type of attention. Let me just rephrase that. It's a different type of attention to be paid out here because there's not like trees or stuff floating around. Ooh, there's a current behind me. Look at that. See that wind? I can feel that wind into the water. We're 24 minutes, so I'm about to probably get out 25. I don't know if I want to do 30. It's like, damn, that's the problem. That's what happens. I'm like, oh, I'm in 20 minutes. I might as well do 25. Oh, I'm in 25. I might as well do 30. I'm trying to give you different perspectives of what I'm working with, so you can see that there's not really anything to be too concerned about in the water other than rocks, but there is definitely some slippery rock action happening because there's some moss on there and stuff. Oh, here's another kayak coming my way. I would love to kayak down this. I don't know if you can see him or not. I've ran the Centennial Trail down that way, and it's so beautiful. Oh, they're fishing We're fishing after kayak. I've ran down Centennial Trail. It's so beautiful. And I was just like, I cannot believe I get to live 25 minutes. I say that with that look because you know what that means. Damn it. Fuck. 30 minutes. Here we go. After this, I am getting up, though. I'm not going to do longer than 30 minutes. I usually like to do my bare minimum 20, but sometimes I find myself going 30. Oh, though, last night, Chastity and I came out to Boulder Beach last night. We did 36 minutes before I realized what time it was. I thought maybe we were over 20 minutes at the most, but when it said 36, I was... And that's how it happens. You know, you have a person who you're shooting the shoot with and... Shoot the shoot with. I said that because I'm trying to cuss less. You're out there shooting the shoot, and the next thing you know, you did 36 minutes or so. But that's not always the case. You know, sometimes you come out here and you're clock watching. You're like, oh, because I'm starting to shiver right now. You're clock watching and you're like, what time is it? It's only 5 minutes. Like, are you kidding me right now? Only 5 minutes? I swear it's got to be longer than that. But then you're like, oh, I can do it. Oh, it's so windy, you guys. Oh, I feel like the wind kicked it up a notch. We're close to being done, so. And my little Nico's just over there being a little caveman, banging rocks together, being such a good little guy. I'm so lucky. My other little guy didn't want to come with me. Had many games to play at his house on his computer. Kind of like his dad. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. 27 minutes. I'm fully aware. See, when I'm holding the phone in my face like this, then I'm like looking at the time, and I realize, you know, like how long. That's the kayakers out there. I realize how long I've been out here. Did you stay with me this long? 27 minutes? Did you really? Look at you. Look at you. You must be so bored. But thank you. Thank you, because then I didn't feel so lonely. Well, I mean, little Nico, he's here with me, of course, so. Thank you, baby. But, yeah, thanks for doing time with me. If you stayed this long, we're almost to the finish line. Don't give up yet. We're almost to the finish line. Woo, woo, woo. Thank goodness, because I'm getting ready to get out. I can tell you that, which I'm ready to get out. My feetsies are cold. And then I still got to get out and get dressed. It's a whole thing, shebang. Hopefully I was, like, in the line of the camera, because this is my first time doing a time lapse on the other cell phone, so I hope I picked up me being in here. This is my first time, like, oh, I just got caught up in all that moss shit again. And I let a bad word out. Sorry, forgive me. Water, help me. Help me curse less. I'm moving. I'm just trying to get back into possible view of the camera on the beach. We'll go back this way, so maybe. Oh, just slipped. Nick, thank you so much for getting me my little tripod for the other cell phone so that I could do a time lapse. I'm shivering. Whew. Okay, 29 minutes, and then do one more dunk. I've got to get out. Scream and shout. Yeah. I'm already got my head and neck submerged, so it's going to be no problemo, right? Alright, guys, if you made it this far with me, hit like and subscribe. Soon enough, all these little videos I'm gonna make my way to it. Somebody's got to. I better hurry up and dunk before they try to cast their shit on me. These mofos. It's the final countdown. Here we go. I can't barely move my fingers. Oh, here we go. Yeah, taking your face and your head under the water took it. Oh, now I'm really cold. What the hell is that? What is that? It's like a memorial rock, I think, you guys. I don't know if you guys could see that, but oh my gosh. Of course, I'm all frozen. I can't pick it up. It's freaking, I don't know what it's a rock. God, this is not what I needed to distract myself with. I just need to get out. Oh, it's a heart-shaped rock. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, that was incredibly hard to get up, you guys, it says. Oh my gosh. It's slippery. It says nothing can be gained by holding something with a clenched fist. I love it. I gotta take a snap of that. Thanks for being out here with me, guys. Love it.